And we back for more. TCG has just dropped their ban list, so without further ado, let's just get into it and see what they have in store for us. Oh, so first up, the new first card in the ban list, replacing Gofu, is Astrograph Sorcerer. Now, a lot of us saw this coming because this card is so good. It generates so much advantage for pendulums. It was only a matter of time. Next up, we have Masterpiece, the true Draco Slaying King. This guy is a super good boss monster. We're talking relatively easy to summon. On top of that, grants himself immunity and nets you advantage by popping your opponent's card. So it's really good. He was too strong, and I think that he definitely needed to be it. Phoenixian Cluster Amaryllis. So this is a preemptive hit on the plant FTK. So that is really good because FTKs are not healthy for the game in general. You want to have that interaction between player A, player B. So I think this is a good hit. Speaking of FTKs, Starving Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom has been hit. This was the enabler for the Pendulum FTK. But it also is extender and power guard for regular pendulums as it copies Electromagne's effect. So I'm thinking that with this, pendulums still have some good cards. I mean, Electromite is really good. It teaches practically literally anything in the deck, but without Astrograph to renew that advantage, it's not as consistent, it's not as powerful. So that therein lies the problem. And also Ancient Fairy Dragon. A lot of people saw this. Ancient Fairy Dragon was too good right now because of how good field spells are. Field spells are so good right now. Look at Diagram. Diagram is amazing. It's not one to dinner. It's pretty damn good. So because of the power of field spells right now, Ancient Fairy Dragon needed to get hit to like just tap on the consistency of those decks that rely on their field spells. Um, rank up magic Iron KS4. So this is the rank up magic that usually pitch to an add back to hand to activate the Zexal lock. The Zexal lock, I should say. So I guess Konami is seeing that the Zexal isn't really helping interaction in the games because well, you literally can't activate anything. So just sit there and watch your opponent attack you with Zexal. So I think that is kind of unhealthy for the game as well. But Zexal itself isn't really the problem card, I guess. I guess it is, but they wanted the consistency of getting it, so they're making it harder for you to get. And this was the easiest way to get to Zexal. So, uh, good stuff. We also see that grass looks greener, now forbidden. What this means is rip all 60 card decks. 60 card decks to me were some of the most creative decks out there. There's a lot of engines, a lot of stuff splashed together, and it was a fun deck to play, but not really so fun to play against. Because when your opponent resolves grass on you and gets like 20 cards in their grave and just starts spamming the board, you just sit there like, well, So 60 card decks are no longer a thing with grass out. I mean, you could go Bravado more and just play 60 card without grass, but yes, I don't think they're gonna have the impact on the matter as before. Dynamite is off the ban as well, off the forbidden list, I should say, and onto the limited. So this is giving a bit of power back to Dracos, but I still think without their boss monster that they won't be that good anymore. Um, Gem Knight Master Time. So right, so this is a hit to the Gem Knight FTK. So the combo is that Master Diamond copies Lapis Lazuli's effect, and by hitting Master Diamond, you can't just spam out Master Diamonds and then burn them for game. So it's good. Lapis. A lot of people would say that Lapis Lazuli was the problem, but um, not particularly, because there's jurisdiction I can only summon one of our per turn. So Master Diamond was the enabler for the FAQ. So you can still do like burn damage, but you can't outright kill them. Understand? So yeah, so that was good. Chain Strike. Wait, are they hitting Chain Bird? What? What? Why? Why would you hit Chain Bird? What? I can't even right now. Is it? I don't know. Like, is the TCG trying to have a more? I don't know. I don't even know. Why would you Chain Bird? I can't even think of a reason. Well, I don't know. I'll just go. Let me go. Just go with it. I'll just go with it. I guess. Chain Strike to 1. Wow. All right. All right. So stuff that now semi-limited. Towers is back. That really ain't affecting nothing. Ring of Destruction is back, well, to 2. Towers back to 2 and Ring of Destruction back to 2. Again, not really affecting anything. Atlantean Dragoons at 3. Yes, Murmur players rejoice. This is so good for them. That 3 Dragoons will definitely come in handy. Murmurs has always been a deck that's, like, for the most part been around. And I think with the Dragoons back to 3, they'll definitely still be around. They're not super top tier, but in the right hands, I think they could be a good deck. Grand Soil, well, everybody expected this. It got the errata, and OCG got the errata as well. So it's only a matter of time before it became illegal again. And, well, just in time to not play Element Sabers for nuts. Yeah. But post nuts, Element Sabers will be, I guess, at more power, with access to Grand Soil. Ignis back to 3. So I guess they're shifting the power of 2 Dracos now away from Master Beast because he's banned to the spell traps and the other Dracos. So might be interesting to see what this means. I still think without a proper boss monster, 2 Dracos are not going to be that good. But I still can't ignore the fact that their spells and traps are so good at breaking boards, and the fact that they can play El Rocky Boy, Amano Iwato, makes them still not crap. So that's good. But massive position to 3, not gonna be doing anything really. New Space and Grand Mole again, not particularly. No. And compost. Well, compost needed to come off the balance. It's not going to impact the meta heavily. Yes, it's a trap, and right now traps are not that great with the speed of the game, unless you're playing Altergeist size. But compost at 3 not really be affected much, especially because a good few stuff tend to dodge targeting, like tricksters, which haven't gotten hit on this list. So let's check out what impact this will have on the meta. So this is the top 32 from YCS Santiago, and as you can see here, there's ABC, Trickstars, Chujiku, Pen Magicians, some Zephyrs, Infernoids. There's also Dino Zombies. So the Lair Infernoids, like the 40 to 50 card variants, would not be hit, but the 60 cards is out. Dino Zombies, I know they usually have 60 cards as well, so that's out. Chujico, out. Pen Magicians, Zephyr could still be around because they just have to do without Astrograph, but Pen Magicians show out. Zephyr and most of the Pendulum archetypes that took advantage of Astrograph will suffer now that he's back. Invoke Machnites. Invoke did not get hit at all. So Invoked will still be a good deck post Nats. So just hold on to that. ABC, you usually use the Distributed Evasion. The Distributed Evasion will be no longer applicable. However, um, with the release of Summon Sorceress and Needle Fiber in the TCG, ABC Nightmare will be a thing. In fact, ABC, there's even an ABC FTK that could be a thing. So, ABC will still stick around. It, it might not be the best deck, but it would definitely be one of the top decks, for sure. Well, as I mentioned before, Tricksters haven't gotten hit, so they will still stick around for the meta. Um, there's also the upcoming decks such as Poltergeist. Poltergeist is definitely going to be a huge part of the meta. Um, they gonna be able to like control the game state a lot more, and with some of their more difficult matchups like Chujeko and Text and Pendulums off the meta, they would start to have more control over the other decks. So I think Poltergeist itself is a contender for top deck. Um, Also, we need to talk about Dark Saviors. So in Dark Saviors, the Sky Striker Ace archetype is coming out, or as a lot of you would know them as, Brandish. So the Brandish archetype is really good. It's super reminiscent of Zoo because it's consistent, it's fast, it has it isn't explosive power, but the consistency is what makes it good. It's also a very splashable engine. You can splash it in a lot of decks. So we're looking at even ABC Invoked, sorry, not ABC Invoked, and ABC Brandish, Invoked Brandish, um, so we could see a lot of splashing of the engine, and my pick for top deck is Invoke Brandish. I think that is pretty good. But of course, the meta hasn't settled yet. These are just predictions. But there's one more deck that's beginning to top that I think will carry forward its power, and that is Gokis. Now, prior to Nightmares being released, Gokis weren't that good. Uh, yes, they could spam, but we've gotten a lot of generic links. Goki as an archetype is their extract monsters are not good. They have no like big set of interruptions. They don't net you that much advantage. Just really they're just really beat sticks, I should say. But with the Nightmares now, because Goki is so good at linked spam, because of the effect where they could search when sent from the field to the graveyard, they continually search. And one of the cards they can't search is a monster reborn for the archetype, Goki Rematch. And now this basically extends your link plays. And because they're warriors, they get access to Isolde, which is really good as well. So what we're looking at here is this might be a potential top contender for best deck. And it's really just linked spam because when you really think about it, these are all more or less generic links. Except for Isolde, but Isolde is the combo enabler. So I think that Goki Nightmare would be one of the best decks in the upcoming format. There might be a lot more, but these are just my first reactions. So if you think that that a certain deck that I didn't mention might be the top deck, let me know. So let me know what your thoughts are on it and what are your predictions for the next top deck. So this has been the BANLIST discussion. Signing out now. So 2 days.